Hello dears, this is my first tutorial. I'm a little bit nervous, but let's start. First step at any drawing is sketch. I can say that you can make very detailed sketch. Spend a little bit more time and mark all details. It will make your work easier in future. Next step is inking. Tip for you, if you don't know or forgot. If you move your pen too slow, the line will be thick, but if you move fast, the line will be thin and beautiful. Then start coloring. Before start this process, I make a small palette on a separate layer. I paint there all colors which I'm going to use in this work. Well, coloring. You should start with basic colors. Use fill tool. Don't forget that all ink lanes should fill snugly together. In that case, you will fill the inked image with color fast and easy. When filling is over, I start with skin. Make new layer, choose multiply blending mode, then use brush tool and choose opaque watercolor brush. Choose the color slightly darker than basic skin color and start to draw light shadows. I've told you before to make sketch with all the details, so this is time for your sketch to help you. I've marked all the shadows on sketch and now I easily draw them with brush tool. Then use blending tool to make shadows edges softer. Then using the same brush on the same layer, draw a little bit darker shadows and blend them. But mix this color with previous one. If you're done with this, let's continue. Make new layer. Choose the same mode, multiply, then choose brush tool, dense watercolor brush and make thin lines of very dark contrasting shadows. Next step, blur it. Not blend to mix color, just blur to make a smooth transition from one color to another. That's it, skin is done. Next step is hair. Process is almost the same. First layers multiply, opaque watercolor for light shadows, blend them. Next layer is the same, but I've chosen another brush, hairy brush. I use very dark gray and make contrasting shadows and blue them. Next layer is Add Glow mode. Use opaque watercolor, choose the color for highlighting, draw the highlights and use soft eraser or of large size to make proper shape of your highlights. Then I make one more Add Glow layer and choose Hairy brush. Use small size, choose very light, almost white color and draw thin lines, like hair, and then blur them a little bit. Blurring helps you to avoid too bright highlighting lines. Next step is eyes. Make new layer, choose multiply mode. I use standard opaque watercolor brush and start to shade eyelid and eyebrows. Then on the same layer I color the eye. Use several colors from the darkest to the lightest and blend them to make smooth transition from one color to another. Then make one more multiply layer, use soft airbrush, choose the darkest color for shading, and make pupil of the eye. Make one more layer and choose Add Glow mode. Start to highlight eyelid and eyebrows and blend them. Or blue, choose what you want. And after that, start to create magic in the eyes. You can use different colors, shapes, effects. The next step is monocle. Don't forget that you should make a metal texture. I use the same process on first and second multiply layers. I make dark side of monocle. On other two Add Glow layers, I make glare on gold surface. Head isn't so simple as you think. You should make fabric texture. I use blending tool for that. So I draw shadows with opaque watercolor brush and then blend them a lot. And I use Dan's watercolor brush for the darkest shadows. Then highlight the head and it's done. You should repeat this process for the feathers. Short. The process is really the same. Don't forget to blend colors, it helps you to create very beautiful cloth. As you have already understood, the process is the same for the rest details of illustrations. Layer 1 multiply for light shadows, Layer 2 multiply for darker shadows, Layer 3rd and 4th add glow for highlights. You can use standard brushes or download new ones. The last step is background. I like it. Actually, my favorite parts of work are eyes and background. Use gradient tool or image materials for basic background, then make a new layer, add glow mode, and add effects. As much as you wish, what you want, create your own magic. That's all, dears. I hope you like it. Don't forget to support me and subscribe on my YouTube and Patreon channels, and follow me on Instagram. You can find all those links on my YouTube channel or below this video. Don't forget to write down something in comments to me. Thank you for watching. Bye!